Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety. If that gargoyle is a threat, you must take it from the Sanctum immediately. Now, activate it.
At last! If ignorance is bliss, then you, Tello, must be ecstatic. Come on then, bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd, let them figure it out. Oh, by all means. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way! Biped. Yes, yes, very good. Keep going. No, we're going to be here all... That's the right direction. Who's no? This way. That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? No. This way! No, that's it! Almost there! Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way! Bipeds. That's it! Almost there! That's the right direction! Who's a clever little air breather? Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way! That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? No, we're going to be here all... Yes, yes, no. That's the right direction. Who's a clever little air breather? You are! Yes, you are! No, we're going to be here all day, aren't we? Yes, yes, very good. Keep going. That's the right direction. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way! That's it. No, this way. Yes, yes, very good. Keep going. That's it. Almost there. No, we're going to be here all day, aren't we? That's the right direction. Who's a clever little air breather? You are. Yes, you are. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? No, this way. That's it. Almost there. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way. That's the right direction. No, we're going to be here all day, aren't we? No, this... Yes, yes. No, we're going to... That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way! Bipeds. No, this way. That's the right direction. No, this way. That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? No, we're going to be here all day, aren't we? That's it. Almost there. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Yes, yes, very good. Keep going. No, this way. Yes, yes. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way! That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? Here, in the jar. What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Cavia a voice, just as he used me to keep them alive. Such a resourceful man.
So, here we are then, the best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right then, we may proceed with the sequence.
You animals have observed us all this time, have you not? You've given yourself a role in the sequence?
Indeed we have. Oh, come, Lloyd. It's named after Papa's favorite pet. Spare the rod and spoiled. We know the fragmented ones are heralds of the indifference. We know the chosen operator must summon and destroy them. And regrettably, you, Lloyd, have made this impossible.
Choose your words carefully, fish.
Tenno, the grimoire is incomplete. The final page hidden away by Lloyd. Be a darling and retrieve it. That's all. Run along.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Cavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk! I can talk! Hey! Oh, Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like... We have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Allow me to boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, Maria, love, and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what the fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
digit, it is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Papa's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it. us are moments away from an extinction grim, black, and final! So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page! Competence, but here you are. Now, please, the page.
You give me the page instead, kiddo. Consider it part of our deal.
It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Filled hand raps upon the untimed door and sends Grimoire. We are undone. We've been rumbled.
void. Listen, the murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry! It's taking the labs inch by inch. Well, I won't let it take his bloody caviar!
The sodding indifference seeks a path through the walls, and then tail through you! Keep it at bay! Approaches! Soon it will take on mass. Must speak with its own voice.
me back my sight, but I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead. Day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
No. No. Operator.
The strand of Kra has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed. I shall not waver. Protect the vessels, repair, rebuild. So runs the Kalymos sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said, do not let it see you weeping, Lloyd.
We had a deal. The deal was shook. A little handshake, all it took. Though from the deal, the wee child ran.
Yet still, we end as we began.
Please, remember to hand in any voca you encounter for analysis. You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time. Our service is but a shadow of yours.
Oh, the Leverian. It was floundering. You understand? Going under. All that work I put into it, and so few visited, let alone donated. Oh, I don't mean you, of course. I know. Oh, the Leverian. It was floundering. You understand?
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money? The index.
hello, friend. You find me now amidst the bones of all I am, of the thing that mattered most to me in my too long life. You know, I wasn't sure it was possible to be less than a man, for I was a man once. This room was to be a shrine to one of my dearest friends, but now that shall never come to pass. Look around, and I will recount what was meant to be. I imagine you surmised why I have summoned you here. To ask that, in the name of whatever friendship we share, to lend your aid to my impossible predicament. To help preserve, not me, not this shadow of a man I once was, but to keep this monument to history alive, so that future generations may learn from it and never repeat our most shameful mistakes. Granum's obsession with that bygone age demands pieces of such. Ironic, really, that one man's interest in history serves only to strip an edifice whose singular purpose was to protect it. But there remains one slim hope: the sourcing of artifacts from places other than the Leverian, sourced by you at my direction. Help me, friend. Help me, that my one great and final mistake not be the error that turns our collective history and the work of lifetimes to a single miserable use, making a rich man richer. There were rumors, of course. Master Entrati was known at that time for outlandish claims and questionable science relating to voices he was hearing, I believe. Gods from beyond the veil and whatnot. After the disappearances, Dante, never one to let a good mystery go, insisted on infiltrating the Entrati manse and learning the truth for himself. I, however, being more familiar with the confidential details of Master Entrati's interests, urged him otherwise. I suppose you wonder why I would do such a thing, if I believed Master Entrati to be fit for little more than the asylum. Lloyd was, as I said, a dear friend. We spoke often. His last missive to me was a simple one. We end as we began. As a student of history and its occult apocrypha, I know the terrible import of those words, and so I cautioned Dante to remain by my side. He promised to do so, then did otherwise, and I never saw him again. Perhaps I was not so deft at tempering him as he was of me, and I would give much for my friend to have been here. Dante and I, we tempered each other's unique compulsions. You would have liked Dante, I feel. His end began, as it did for so many souls, with the Entrati family. The patriarch of that benighted family had fallen into decadence and disrepute, his name sullied by controversy and implications of madness. Then an erstwhile associate of mine, a gentleman by the name of Lloyd, a Master Entrati's man for more than a lifetime, well, vanished. Lloyd, his master, and his entire lineage, just gone. I do not know what possessed me in that moment. I have no need for money, or food, or shelter, or care. Perhaps I merely felt my time was done, that the past had served its use, and me along with it. Whatever the reason, I allowed myself an instant to feel my misery to be greater than my life's purpose. A momentary indulgence that may be paid by every few. Parvos Granum, you know the name. He of the gilded hand and gilded tongue. For an age he has sought what Dante and I had gathered together, our collected treasures. For one such as Granum there is no such thing as enough. In an age with no appetite for memory, maintaining a shrine to our shared history seemed folly. And so, in a low moment, I signed it all away. Did I never tell you of Dante? No, I suppose I didn't. I suppose I hadn't the fortitude. The entirety of the Leverian is shaped by the lack of him, though perhaps only in ways that I can see. Though, by definition, a weapon of war, Dante was, first and foremost, a student of history. And he was my friend. Truthfully, much of the Leverian would not exist were it not for that bold, two-fisted academician's devotion to both myself and the cause of better understanding our history. I've made such a terrible mistake, you see. In a universe at its own throat, where every living thing works daily to keep body and soul together, there's not much appetite for history, for stories. The Leverian may not be a real place, a place you can reach out and touch, but to reality it was anchored. And reality demands a tithe. It takes coin to keep this place rest, this shrine to memory. And a savvy businessman I was not. To be less than a man is to be a fool, and fool I was. My friend, without Dante, I need an associate to bring me the goods Parvos demands. To convey the gravity of my situation, I've relayed my comms with that Corpus Robber Baron to your ship Cephalon. I trust you can and will be that associate for me.
All you need to get into an arterial conduit is the correct docket. Ready for a hunt?
Have captured the dockets you need. Be aware, the Groslings have a particular appetite for dockets.
A docket? Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching gear. An arterial conduit, but you need the matching docket. Eximus may have them. Groslings most definitely will. That's it. Protect the conduit and watch out for enemy necromechs. They'll blow the whole apparatus up just to keep you out. When they do that, you get nothing. Eyes and ears open. The system thinks you're hostile and will do everything in its power to destroy the conduit to thwart you. security systems responding to your intrusion. Watch out for explosive necromancs.
Mr. Granham, I assure you it will not come to that. I'll have more artifacts for you very, very soon. My associate will come through for me.
New conduits at the ready. If you can find the right documents. It's time. Come on up.
Three, be a lad and distract Tagver. I fear he's being devoured by a grief he's only just learned a name for.
Tenno, the Warframe Corvex was designed by my Albrecht's own hand to protect the chosen operator from the hazards of his laboratory. This design is yours, by right. I intend to keep the promise I made to him. When the time is right, and the equipment repaired, I will assist you to travel back to the past, to the pivotal year of 1999. Perhaps, between us, we may change history. Lloyd.
Oh, the Leverian. It was floundering. You understand? Going under. All that work I put into it.
Tenno, the Warframe.
Chosen operator. I faintly suggest.
Operator, a communication awaits your attention.
All your dreadlong life, you have lived with despair, anguish, hatred.
none of these compare to your guilt. Her light is dying, her life almost spent. And you will never learn why this unknown slaughterer chose to spare you. You know whose help she needs. Will you let her drown in your despair? Or will you sheathe your hate and ask them? Never. Still, you delay. You doom the only one you ever wished to save through your own stubbornness.
breach? What is going on? Is anyone on this ship capable of giving me a straight answer?
just lose a significant percentage of our vile plasma reserves. Well, hello? Any techs care to run a diagnostic? security on all vaults.
Still, you delay. You doom the only one you ever wished to save through your own stubbornness.
On this ship capable of giving me a straight answer.